This episode of the Controversial Chronicles podcast experienced slight audio technical difficulties. These will be adjusted in the future. Please enjoy this episode of the podcast. Thank you.
Well, you took AP.
I took all AP honors courses. I took everything. I took that all 4 years.
I only did it with science. Nerds. I didn't do it with anything else.
Shut up.
Big time nerds.
Don't hate me for being smart.
Exactly.
Man, I wish I was smart, man. I feel like being
better.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. I feel like intelligence is subjective. But with that, we are back with another fun episode of Controversial Chronicles. I'm here with.
See, Griffey.
Bricks.
Okay, so he had the buffer. So yeah, we have a great episode for you today. We decided to go a different route. You know, we're gonna talk about socioeconomics, the working class. You wanna start?
Sure. I mean, first I gotta address a few things. One is you can see the environment, the background, everything is a little bit different. We decided to give it a new, different flow, feel type of thing. Let us know if you're messing with it, you know? Secondly, let me tell y'all something about setting this up, all right? This was hard. This is one of the hardest things I had to do to set up any type of thing, all right? Story time, you ready? Okay, cool. So I'm setting up everything outside, right? Because we're clearly outside, right? I don't have the necessary equipment for everything that I need. I needed a USB to USB-C adapter. I didn't have one, so I'm spiraling around trying to figure out where I can go. So we like, Walmart, why not, right? Head there. I'm looking through all the aisles. They're not there.
USB-C not happening.
Yo, no cap. I could not find it anywhere. We couldn't find it anywhere. I went to the bike aisle. I went to the Apple section. I went everywhere. Asked the person. She was like, I don't know where it's at. Thank you, Walmart employee. Then decided to find one that was kind of like taped up.
It was held together with string and rope.
Yeah, essentially. And I was like, listen, if this is in here, I'll just grab it. So I went to grab it, cool. Went to check out. They don't take Apple Pay. So, you know, I had to put my actual physical card in the device. I put my card in the device, the whole thing collapsed. So.
The Walmart was made out of tape and bubble gum.
Yeah.
That was a sign not to buy it, but
Hey, listen, I got it. It's working. It's set up. You see our beautiful faces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then now we're here. I will never do that again in life.
We still had a good time though.
Nice little adventure.
Indeed. You know,
Yeah, this is not adventure time.
Might have got cooked a little bit.
Pricks found out you don't mess with stereotype. There's a reason why it's my name.
Yeah,
She'll find out one day.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, y'all gonna see. So I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. They had a race. Y'all gonna see that if y'all tap into the YouTube and the Instagram and the TikTok. Y'all see the race and actually, you know what I'm saying, see who actually really won that race.
In my defense, we both were very much unprepared. Very, very, very unprepared.
We're not gonna spoil it for you, but you know it was kind of crazy. But going back to what we was gonna talk about, the social economic stat. I just want to talk about how things are out of pocket when it comes to paying for stuff now. Like you literally need to have mad money to afford a cherry donut. Like I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why cherry donut?
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to my head.
No, he got a point because that sugar tax be sneaky.
That's
Facts.
true, but it's just the fact that he said a cherry donut.
Listen.
We could have said a soda or something.
But see, I don't drink soda, and then I like cherries, but then I kind of like donuts, and I was thinking Dunkin' Donuts in my head because of the orange cup. So it's like, yeah.
Perfume lines.
This is your first high thought without actually being high.
Yo, no cap. No cap, it's been a long day, so you know I got that like, that day in, day out high.
It's that euphoria.
Euphoria. I gotta feel it.
When you up for 27 hours,
No cap. Yeah, I'm running off of zero sleep
literally.
and like mad hours of work. I'm not even gonna talk about it. But
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Speaking of that, it's a shame that that's the lifestyle that we have to live, you know what I'm saying, in order to afford things that we want.
That's facts.
Like,
That's facts.
I only started working because I wanted a Hellcat, and now bills in, like, You never pay attention to how much money you bring in until you start paying bills.
That's facts. That's
No,
facts.
hecka heavy. And I feel like the biggest thing though is that like once you work so hard to pay for it, you gotta continue to work just to keep it. Maintenance, maintain. Nah, see, the people who out there be like, yo, I want that car, this, that, and third. Okay, cool. You got bills, you got from when the car breaks down, and absolutely any other act of God at that point. And it's like, a lot of people don't notice that. I learned that the hard way, unfortunately.
Don't let your tire blow out.
Bro, don't let your tire, bro. I have been up in the garage at what, 11 o'clock at night, trying to get air in my tire just so I can go to Wendy's. And even Wendy's is high nowadays.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna win this no more.
Ain't 4 no more.
No cap.
Listen, they got the
4.25.
They got the 5. Actually, it's $4.32.
The fact that you know exactly is crazy. I just ran it up to a quarter.
No, because listen, the thing is, if you upgrade to like a large, it's like $2 more.
That's a biggie bag at that point.
It is.
Yeah. Just
Even the biggie bags is high.
Right,
The biggie bag is $5. That's
They got $8 joint nails too.
That's just stupid. I'm not gonna lie. That's just
So what they do is they give you 2 sandwiches and a soda.
I don't care about that. Throw 2 nuggets in there.
yeah.
a sandwich.
Yeah.
Like,
I need 2 nuggets, 2 sandwiches, a large fry, and a diet Dr. Kelp.
Diet Dr. Kelp.
They can keep the fries. They can keep the fries.
Hey, well, I do be jacking when these fries sometimes.
When it's fresh and hot,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they get cold quick.
See,
That's the thing.
You eat 2 fries and it's ice cold already.
yeah, I don't know what Wendy's you be going to.
Everyone.
My Wendy's that I go to usually.
Every Wendy's.
Yeah, but my Wendy's ain't bad actually. They usually are pretty good with Sam Fresh, not gonna lie.
Yeah, my Wendy's I go to.
I don't understand.
You usually going to the hood trap ones.
Exactly.
Not at all.
The ones that be
Not at
fun
all.
to be something else.
No, y'all gotta consider. I actually did have like a job at Wendy's, so
Yo,
it's like
I know. I feel so bad for you still to this day.
you tripping man. Every time I like,
But I don't know why. You smell like fries every day.
that's okay because I was eating fries every day. Free nuggets. I'm telling you, like I'm racked up. Like I would walk out with shopping bags.
And see, that's the crazy thing though, because I feel like we're all talking about the same thing, but the point is that we have to eat like that because by the time we paid all those bills and did everything we need to do just to actually live, all we got is like $5 on him. For real, for real.
Just like
Yes.
imaginary pockets.
Right. Oh man.
Talk about imaginary friends. Mine is just dead presents.
I like chocolate milk.
You're only going to get that if you know Foster's. You're only going to get that. If you don't know, now you know.
You gotta be real educated person, you know.
Yeah.
Now to know what Foster's is.
Right.
That
see
was
that?
that show.
Yeah.
That was that show.
I like chocolate milk.
Personally, mine was cool and his next door.
Fat. Yeah.
Elite.
That was the show.
Johnny Test was lit.
Johnny Test was
Johnny
lit.
Test was lit.
Johnny Test was hard. Johnny Test was hard.
Dexter.
That's
It has moments.
Yeah, in his laboratory, it had its moments. His sister blew my high.
She
That
was
was the
annoying.
That was the
no.
point.
No, that
It's
she
one
was
thing having a
brain
good
rot
character.
before brain rot came.
Exactly. No. After watching that, I did not want to switch them. I didn't. No.
I got irritated with my sisters.
Nah.
Sisters. Yeah.
Honestly though,
My sisters.
I'm curious. Would you say, just to kind of get back to social economic thing, like, because this has been weighing on me, would you say that, like, due to the fact of, like, your socioeconomic status, you have a different level of privilege?
For sure.
Because I feel like the biggest thing, the more money you have, the less likely you are to actually go to jail.
That's very true because it's a power thing. That money causes a power grab. So once you got that money, it's off. It's going to get you gone.
Right. Okay. You could buy. See, I don't believe that money could make you happy, but it can buy things that make you happy.
Technically, with limited money, you can buy your happiness, though.
Yeah.
Technically.
I mean, like, in its own way, but I feel like some people, it be a lot, like, I can get this, but, you know, they lose the sauce when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah. But, like, I can still buy a Lamborghini and then give it back. Like,
See,
having that type of money is, like, crazy. Like, I'll be happy. But then it's like, how long will that happiness sustain you?
exactly, because happiness is only temporary. It's a temporary enjoyment that comes from the happening. This is why you gotta find genuine enjoyment and stuff.
Yeah, man. For once.
I was going to debate it, but I'm gonna let you have it because you have a point. I was going to debate it.
I was looking for a reason to it. It's just like
I have a reason. I'm just gonna let it cook for right now. Just gonna let it ride.
Let it simmer.
Yeah,
Saute it a little bit.
And $5 make you happy, what?
No.
Not anymore. It's $6 and some change.
It ain't even that.
No.
That's not even enough. Because don't forget, you gotta forget the taxes after the taxes.
Right, you know, no cap. No cap.
You walk
Sugar
into the
tax
store.
is not a joke, bro.
You walk into the store, they tax you for that too.
Right.
Touch their door,
Yep.
tax.
But hold on, you forgot the sugar tax and the soda tax.
Okay, why you taxing it twice?
The Boston
And-
Tea Party tax.
Right, they gotta tax the tax, and then if they don't tax the tax, they gotta tax the tax on top of the tax.
So wait, are we about to go pour the soda in the Schuylkill?
Absolutely not. That soda was too expensive.
Ain't
It's
no
a
way.
political statement.
I'm not
better
going near the
drink
scoop.
all that soda.
Right. The scoop going to dissolve the soda. Like, immediately.
That's his
Upon-
body's gonna soak it up first.
That's what I'm saying. On first contact. It's going to like evaporate as soon as it touches the. It's going to sound like you open a new can of soda. Like,
You either want to see skin float up or turtles.
I like turtles.
So you're definitely bringing up some pretty big points. What's like you would say is the biggest thing you've seen socioeconomic world today? The biggest problem?
That I can't pay for food without it being triple taxed.
Eggs is definitely like $12 a dozen.
Yo, eggs? Yo, trying to get eggs is diabolical now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like imagine you just want like a pre-made chicken nugget and you have to like wait, you have to pay like a quarter of your check, like just to afford it.
What's a pre-made chicken nugget, bro?
Before they get to the nugget stage, you know, they're encompassed in a hard
So
solenoid shape.
basically, what's gonna happen is
Right? And then you want the right one, right? Some of them be different colors, right? You want either the brown ones or the white ones, right?
No!
And you don't want it when it's sat too long in the heat and you got a little feather in that door when you crack it.
Alright, let's be honest. Griffin gonna be in the hospital, okay, with some nugget or whatever he got from eating that half bird, half nugget.
I said pre-made chicken nugget.
But honestly, that brings to a very valid point. Did you peep game that you can like pay like absolutely nothing for junk food, but you gotta pay like $1.50 for real, just to even get vegetables?
Because they don't want you to eat healthy.
Exactly. And you know why? Because the problem is this: if you don't eat healthy, it means you get sick. You go to the hospital. That's money in their pockets.
I forgot that.
They make money off of death. Remember
Right.
that. They make money off of death.
You got that A1 health insurance, you chilling.
And then it goes back to that privilege.
They gonna look for any reason to cut it off though.
Right.
Oh, you didn't pay your bill this month, so we just cut it off 2 days before we were supposed to,
Right.
just so that way if we gotta go to the hospital.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all pay right out of pocket. And the thing is, that copay is what be getting you.
No lie, I hate copay.
But here's
Yo.
the thing though.
Copay, but I be jacking copay sometimes more than I be jacking co-insurance. Cause like co-insurance really be
Co-insurance is worse than copay.
yo, we're rat because imagine
If you have a procedure that costs $500, right, and you have a $50 copay on it, versus you have a 50% co-insurance, yo, you're paying $125. Well, how much is that? $500. You're paying $250 instead of $50. I'd rather pay the $50, even though I'd rather pay zero. Have it all covered.
Unfortunately, though, the part you did miss is that you do pay for the procedure, but you also pay for every other test they have to run before they do the procedure on you.
But y'all also like skipped over the fact that a lot of people don't know that because you have to ask for an itemized bill so that you can see what you're paying.
Right.
And that's how they get you.
Yeah.
They
But
don't get me. I mean, yo, what am I getting done? Okay, let me see.
But,
Yeah.
but there's ways to counteract it though, depending on your medical insurance. You know, a lot of that, you still have to pay co-pays regardless, but it's a certain limit. Like some people, they have $2,000 limits. Once you pay $2,000 in co-pays, everything else is free.
You talking about covering the deductible?
Yeah.
I mean, even still, like sometimes if you pay your deductible, like let's say you have a premature rate before that, but let's say you don't pay your deductible. I mean, let's say you pay off your deductible. Sometimes you still have that copay on top of that because it's copay with deductible and copay without deductible.
Yeah, but that also depends on what you're going for too.
Yeah, it's a procedure piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did my deep dive into insurance, so yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. You have to. You really have to, because the reality is, if you don't know what you're paying for, you're getting screwed.
Right.
Talk that talk.
You know what I vote for? Free health insurance.
Absolutely.
Can we
Or free
please?
free healthcare. Yeah. Free.
Bring back the Obamacare.
Right. Right.
We need that back. We need that back ASAP.
No rock.
It's getting rough out here.
Nah, facts.
Don't bark.
Mark is diabolical. I don't even know what to say.
We got a plague of YNs, so it's time to stay safe.
Yo, you know what I can't stand about YNs now that you say that?
Yeah.
You know what I can't stand? I hate like this culture of YNs where everything just gotta act. You gotta act tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if that's not your body, don't act like that's your body. Please don't.
It's not their body until they find it. It just so happens they come across a switch.
Right.
And it's like, all right, now I got it.
Right, and then it sounds like the 4th of July. But
Yeah, then they put it in jail already did.
Yeah.
That's on them.
but I don't like this tough culture they trying to like push that tough culture agenda. That's weird to me. It's like, why are you trying to act like something you're not just to fit into some type of weird circle that they got going on? That's not even a circle, it's an oval. Like, that don't make no sense at all. Like, why are you gonna portray yourself to be hood? And then when you put in an actual situation, you don't know how to really carry yourself and handle yourself. And you didn't even you didn't even grow up in that type of environment. Like, you grew up on Cherry Blossom Street in the suburbs. Like,
For real.
and now you putting on a ski mask and a dicky suit and trying to act like
Wait a
you
minute,
Super
are.
household.
Right.
Super household.
And your real name's Clarence.
Right.
Whoever got that, we good. But nah, I agree with you. I feel like that is definitely unnecessary. Like, they're pushing like this tough guy agenda. And I feel like too, the worst, like I did have a conversation about this. Why is it a badge of honor to go to jail?
What's that? What?
Why is it a badge of honor to go to jail?
It depends on what you go for, and it depends on what you're really like affiliated with when you go in.
Right.
Because you have to think about it. Streets to a lot of people is like Afghanistan to the military. Like, it's really you go out one day, you got kids, you got a family. One day you just might not come back to them.
Right.
So that's why it's like they get that badge of honor. Yeah, you went to them jails to survive.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is a bunch of savages in there.
But it's like, I don't feel like it's just the fact of like going and getting out. I feel like a lot of people got a badge of honor and actually just going. It's the part of it.
Because it's a tough place to be. You have to understand.
A lot of
In
people
there,
don't make it out.
yeah. And in there, you don't have no freedom. Like, nothing is really just yours. Not even your own body.
Whoa. You gotta make that case clear. You gotta make that case clear. Because if someone try to own your body, you're cooked. You're not gonna know how to navigate. If you do get out, you're not gonna know how to navigate for real.
Yeah, so fight for survival.
And And that's the problem. It's like it really shouldn't have to be like that.
It shouldn't, but you also have to look at how they're being treated.
Right.
They're being treated like animals. So we're gonna make them like.
Yeah, but you know, the jail system is just modern day slavery. Because you lose
Oh,
all your rights.
100%.
Yeah, you lose all your rights, so they gonna treat you like less than what your worth is.
So, I feel like my point was messed up. I'm trying to again.
Okay, you turn.
Yeah. So I'm not saying like the fact of actually being in jail, like being judged or whatever. Because I get it. Like there's stuff in there and you got it, like whatever. But I'm trying to actually relate to what you're saying. Like it's basically like a badge of honor that, oh yeah, you can shoot a gun. It's a badge of honor, kill somebody, whatever. That shouldn't be the case.
Alright.
And that's my biggest issue right now. Like you so fast to pick up a gun, but you can't pick up a computer and apply for colleges.
Right. Because some people don't feel like they are necessarily able to. You saying they're when it comes to that case, I think that is specific upon ableism, and people believe that I'm only able to do this because this is an environment I've been exposed to and grew up in. So they never seek a resource or anything that's deeper than that. They get stuck in a loop in a cycle that's like, okay, this is what I've been exposed to, this is what I'm used to. Oh yeah, I hear shots outside, okay, yeah, doesn't really bother me. And when I get to that age, that's what I gotta go do, and that's how I gotta handle life. But then I exposed to like, okay, no, you have a brain inside that actually works, and it can be multifunctional, and you can actually do something. You have a skill set that you haven't unlocked yet.
Exactly.
And mind you, you probably have a skill set that you unlock by doing some of the things that you probably shouldn't be doing, but you don't know how to apply it in a legal way.
That is very true. Like,
Imagine hackers, for example.
they do some dangerous,
Right.
crazy work.
You know, if a hacker was to get like a really good hacker, if they was to really put their mind to it, they could build the best firewall system for whatever agency, whatever company.
100%. 100%. It kind of goes back to using your powers for good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But but in that case, it kind of relates to that saying is like you either die here or live long enough to see something become the villain.
Very true.
That's real. That is real. That is real.
That lifespan is solely dependent upon whatever you're experiencing. Like, it may take someone 2 months.
I low-key want to switch topics.
Okay, switch.
Am I the villain? That is the question of the day.
Are you the villain?
No, because I feel like I agree with you. A lot of people, like, again, you die a hero, you live long enough to see something become the villain.
Right.
And I feel like, due to like the world we live in, a lot of us get painted the villain. But the issue is, we learn way too late that you have the ability to shift your own narrative.
That's because the perspective that are pushed on us from the start.
You appreciate this, bro.
Like, look, when we start off, we got these expectations that we're supposed to live up to. And so we actually discover what we are supposed to do. Like, you will never expect the things that you're doing to be the things that you would even have supposed to be doing. Because, the whole time you're just being pushed. Your parents want you to do this. Your aunts and uncles want you to do that. This is where you need to be. Even if school is not for you, you got people saying you need to go to school, you need to go to school, but it's just not for you.
Right.
It's all about exploring. Once you explore, you can figure yourself out.
True. That's facts. I'm not gonna lie. In my life, I've gone through my villain arc plenty of times.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen myself see. And I'm at,
Super villain. You
Yeah.
can't relate though.
I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all see this cap, right? Okay, I'm gonna make sure y'all
I'm not gonna lie. Like my thing is, I've been the villain before, so I'm not opposed to being called the villain.
You look like a villain now.
Listen, things have changed. But the fact is, like, if I'm called the villain now, or if I'm the villain in your story, okay. Don't call me the villain in your story because I'm really gonna live up to that name because I'm used to being, and I've become accustomed to that. That's just the life trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying? But in my personal approach, if you ever if you ever politic or whatever we talking, whatever the case may be, real chill, real cool, blah, 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 blah. Don't paint me to be the villain. I'm like, okay. So, like, yeah. It can get wicked real quick.
This got dark very fast.
He's a lot nicer than I am. Cause me,
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Let me say, actually, no. Let me change.
I can present myself.
You're more strategic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can play the long game and just let everything just fly until I just ready to say, all right, you know, game's in full effect. You already knew what you was doing from day one.
Yeah, no lie. If I get a code, if I get a message,
are crazy.
if I get a message, oh yeah, you gotta rectify with everything you done messed up, or you think I done goofed up. Like we gotta come to common ground. If you think you trying to paint me as this, okay, cool. Watch this, and this could go over.
I get that in the Rico case.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Every little thing I take into account. At all times. Even if you,
I get that though.
Yeah, even if you don't think I know this, I know this.
Yeah. Like don't be slick. That's the one thing. Don't try to be slick. Don't be slick because you get caught
Easily,
like, if you're not, that's like I said, respect your body, know your body. Because if you try to act outside your body, you still get caught up. And if you do try to, and that's your body, and I know that's your body, even if I don't know that's your body, you still gonna get caught up.
I think Zodiac has a lot to do with that.
Man, I don't do that, Zodiac. I don't do it. It's fun to hear sometimes, but hold on. I want to dive into that.
Yeah, can we? Okay, see, heads up, we're gonna be switching these topics a lot.
So we're talking about Zodiacs. Mind you, in my interaction with people, if you come up to me and we're having a conversation and you start talking about Zodiac, because you're a blah, 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 I will look at you like you're the craziest being to ever exist. Because I'm like, because of the day you were born and the stars that are aligned at that set point in time means that your behavior is such and such. You know, a bunch of these Zodiacs are just are based on basic principle and general stuff. Like, oh my God, if you're a Gemini, then you can see how people look around the corner and how they may view you as multifaceted and multi-directional. Man, I could look at someone that was born in December and do the same thing. That don't mean nothing. Like, that means absolutely nothing. Like, I don't do the Zodiac stuff. I will engage with like, oh yeah, I'm a such and such and you're a such and such. And you start saying, oh, that's why we don't get along. Well, I don't get along because I don't get along with you. That's my personal preference.
I don't know. I have a huge interest in it.
I like the stars, but not like that.
I'm on the fence, respectfully, but I feel like I'm on the same page as you. Like, I don't feel as though, again, how the stars are aligned when you were born affects how you are as a person. Because, again, I feel as though it's environmental. And the fact that we came from different environments is why we are the way that we are. It's coincidental that, there's Zodiac also goes along with this. Okay? But it's also coincidence that you also committed that crime, right? And again, coincidences, and I refer to them as happy coincidences. But there is one that I will say that actually messed me up. So I had this coworker. They are into Zodiac stuff, right? And literally, it goes deeper. It's not just the sun and the moon. You know your Cronus as well.
Yeah,
Yo, what?
Your Cronus. It tells you.
Is it?
It's weird. It's like
a second chart.
Yeah, it's like who you are inside that you don't talk about.
I'm Murphy. What you mean?
I found out what my true sign is, and it's like
It's bad.
it's already bad because it's already a double sign on my regular chart, and then now on my Cronus it's my main sign, and then it's nothing else but that. So I'm a true sign.
And like, but the part that kills you with the Cronus though, it literally like it introduces not only how you feel, but how you process your emotions.
I know how I process them.
No, like, I warned you, bro. That, when I read it, it kind of had me, I couldn't sleep for like about a week.
It's like spot on directly.
It is bad.
It describes your personality.
So wait,
Your Cronus, yeah. I guess it's called Cronus, right?
I'm gonna do it live in full effect for y'all right now.
So, for this one, you have to know your date of birth and the exact time.
I know the exact time.
I told y'all my sign, y'all look at me like,
Not really. Not really.
No.
Because you know Ryan.
No, all my signs. Like I can tell you my big three, and then my bonus.
This is a big three.
Yeah. So,
See, that's what I tell you. I'm not into
I
this.
think it's like what? Your sun, your moon, your Neptune? And then your sun.
Yeah, sun, moon, rising. I know that. Sun, moon, rising. That's all I know. That's all I know.
That's all it is.
Oh, but no, people be like, no, this is your Saturn, this is your Jupiter.
Nah, that doesn't matter.
Your Saturn and Mercury, like, oh yeah, you're the third house of this.
Yeah.
Fourth house of that.
Man, just say I'm a Saiyan and a Kryptonian. I'm straight.
Honestly, that was the same thing with that.
Like Saturn and stuff like that, it's like it's placement of personality traits, but it's not a whole personality. So it'll tell you about a way of how you might love somebody, but not exactly how you love somebody. Just a part of it.
I know how I love somebody.
I'm gonna give it 1,000 though. I feel like a lot of us become our signs.
Yeah, the few
Like you don't start off actually truly falling around with any of it, but you like unconsciously really just start falling into the stereotype. And you just like, oh, that does make sense.
The crazy thing is about that, I feel like a lot of people also go to looks of their signs as well.
All the time. All the time. And honestly, how can I describe that? You know how like when you pick a team to Call of Duty, and you be like, okay, I'm either like this team or this team, and you literally like become that thing, but you weren't that thing. That's what I feel like. It's like, interesting. But nah, I feel like though, sit there and be like, oh, I don't like you because you're this.
Alright,
it's
that's
stupid because like
I can't
I don't like you because you're a
Cancer.
Cancer and I'm a Scorpio. Shut up.
You know every time I heard, I don't like Pisces, man.
Huh?
Yeah, I always hear I don't like Pisces, man. That's all I ever hear. And then I'm sitting looking like, okay, well, we don't like you either. But
I'm not even a Scorpio or a Cancer.
Listen, as an Aries man, I already get looked at crazy.
I'm not saying mine
Oh,
because I don't want none of y'all's
Because see,
zodiac.
that's the thing though. You naturally a hothead according to the chart.
And actually, and the whole time I'm the firstborn, I'll just be chilling. And then my big three, double Pisces.
That's hilarious because I'm also double Pisces.
And then the Cronus chart is all Pisces.
That explains how we actually get along, which is freaking hilarious. You see, and that's what I mean. I don't understand the whole not getting along aspect because I ran more into the getting along aspect of it. Oh, that's why I like you. Like, no, I still have yet to meet somebody where it's just like, oh, Like, was one person, but I found out they was a Virgo, and I was just like, oh. And it was like, yeah, you know, Virgo's a Pisces destined to be together. I said, yeah, not this Pisces. Not this Pisces.
I'm not getting into that.
Not this Pisces.
I'm not getting into that.
Never again. No more Virgos.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah! Oh!
My thing is,
Hold on. Wait.
Gotta edit that one out.
Hold on. We need a moment's silence for the stupidity.
That was no close.
Okay, continue, please.
what was I saying? Oh. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm chilling.
Nah. No cap though.
I'm not gonna lie.
Virgos is cool.
No. When everybody talks about Virgos to me, because I'm a Virgo, I'll say it, I'm a Virgo. But when everybody
You don't seem like it.
You really don't.
I don't.
Never acted like one.
Like, ever.
I don't.
It is insane to me.
When people say to me like, "Oh, you're a Virgo," like, I'm the best Virgo they ever met. I don't understand. Like,
Because a lot of Virgos you meet are very pretentious, and they're always on the "I can fix you" kind of thing, and it's just like
It doesn't even need to be fixed.
exactly. And it's like what you're trying to fix, you're just ruining it.
Yeah.
And see, that's my thing though. It's like I can understand the whole zodiac sign so we can kiki haha, but if you're gonna use it to like try to change me, we ain't gonna work
Not at all.
ever.
I was born this way.
Exactly. Like let me be me. Let me be. And honestly, that's another thing I honestly want to talk about. We get into these relationships and we want to just change our partners, and it's just like, why?
Because they focus on that zodiac sign.
You focus on that zodiac sign, but like, what are you doing?
But a lot of people, they use zodiac signs to try and like trace and map out their perfect person for them, for what they want out of somebody.
Yeah.
That's just not how it works. Like, honestly.
Some people I have seen some pretty good pairings. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but
It works for somebody. That's anything in life.
yeah,
Yeah.
but not everybody. Some people, they could be two totally different signs. They definitely can't go together, and they end up just fine.
And that's another thing too, with the whole zodiac sign thing. By birth, you're considered the villain, and it's just like, dang, I didn't even like start walking yet, and you're already looking at me like, nah, don't get me started on Chinese zodiacs. That was crazy,
We ain't even getting into that.
dude. I found out that I was the year of the snake. My mom was like, I always knew you were Satan.
That's diabolical. I'm not gonna lie. That is the craziest statement I've ever heard.
I'm trying to tell you, dude. Listen, that's life. That's true life. True life. I don't know though. Sometimes I do feel like though, just like really just to kind of get back to where we were. I feel like we sometimes have to be the villain to actually get something good to happen.
Yeah, because like we said in like episode 4 and 5.
We talk about this a lot.
Yeah. Ego death.
I'm not gonna lie. I tried to do that joint. It's kept asking for too much personal information. Nope.
Which one are you doing? That sounds like the wrong drum.
No, it's like asking for like name, birth date, where you were born at,
Right.
and then it started asking for like, oh, what signs do you get along with? What
No.
What app did you
You on the wrong joint.
There's an app for it.
Yeah.
There's an app and there's also a website.
Get on CoStar.
CoStar?
The app-
Yes.
The app, CoStar.
What website can I use? Like download no
I
app.
can't tell you that.
Same thing with the websites. I think it just look up like your zodiac calculator.
CoStar is the most accurate one.
Yeah. Nah. I don't know.
See, I don't do this. You know what I'm saying?
It's just,
I don't do it.
yeah. It's just a lot of it, respectfully, can be quite annoying. And then, again, there's times where I'd be like, oh snap, that explains so much about me. But that's another thing too. You have to understand that there are people out here who are looking for somewhere to fit. So when you find out what your zodiac sign is, like, oh, this explains why I'm like this, etc. It's like going to therapy.
It's a justification.
Exactly. It's like going to therapy. Oh yeah, you have this syndrome. Oh, okay, cool. I'm not broken. Cool, I can be fixed. So on and so on. Like that. I feel like that's really what it is at this point. The need to cling to a label
It is.
instead of just being a person.
Because at the end of the day, it's not going to define you.
It really is.
It'll add to your characteristic, but you're never going to define you. Because you can be who you want to be regardless.
Big facts. Big facts. Big facts. Facts. Honestly, if you want to be a villain, be a villain. Be the best villain you can be.
Literally. They'll tell you.
I forget
No cap.
what
Two
movie.
super villains.
I forget what movie it was where the villains were actually the good guys, and it was awesome.
Suicide Squad.
That's exactly what it was. Sometimes it takes a villain to actually do a villain's job
Okay.
properly. Actually, Leverage did really good with that as well.
Right about there. Batman and Killing Joke.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm every John. I'm every John.
Well, yeah, you're going to be every John. That's part of it. Well, actually, no. I don't have no Capricorn in my chart. I don't have no.
I have Capricorn in my chart.
I don't have Capricorn. I don't have Scorpio. I don't have Virgo. I don't have.
I was told
Leo.
because I'm angry. That's what that was. And I was like, huh? Yeah. Apparently, I'm supposed to have really, really bad anger. I don't think I do. I think I'm actually probably by far one of the nicest people, respectfully. Especially after the three of us.
That's on. Yeah.
I'm definitely nice.
Undoubtedly, yeah, on that one.
I can't say because I'm.
But the thing is, I feel like
I'm second nicest. Though.
I feel like I keep a lot of my villain
That
side
is true.
hidden
I
though.
Huh? Cat what? Cat? You going cap on yourself?
You
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You kind of are.
No, I'm not.
You are, bro.
He's so nice, isn't he?
You know why? You're not as broad as I am. You're direct,
I'm very-
but you're not broad.
We're about to see his villain arc live. One time.
I'm about to say, Phil is about to get hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn, about to have a villain on.
I mean, if you want to, we can.
Oh, that's gonna be wicked.
You won't.
You don't want to do that.
I mean, the topic is about villains, so why not?
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia, what?
How wicked it is.
That was so ass.
That was horrible.
Why y'all hate it?
I'm not.
It's not a
hating.
hate. That was just bad.
That was just bad.
Like this.
It's the haters.
That was a question mark after Wikipedia. Like, what are you
Bro,
talking about?
there's certain things that literally you would say, and I was like, yo, bro, like give me some dap for that. But that just
Give me some dap.
Give me some
Yeah.
that.
Yo,
That's another one of those days.
That was the most island
Give me some that,
north.
bro.
Yo.
leave me alone, okay? Please, thank you.
Say, give me some dap, please, sir.
Dap me up. Is that better?
Yes.
That's way better.
Yes.
See, and that's another thing too.
Give me some dap.
Okay, yo, can we talk about dialects? Cause what the heck, man?
That was a little too proper. Give me some that.
Give me
Give
some
me some
dap.
that, fine sir.
Give me some dap.
fine
Yes,
sir.
yeah.
I can't
Give me
help.
some dap, fine, sir.
I don't want to. I can't help how I was raised. I really can't.
Oh, man.
But
I have never heard someone in my life of existence say, give me some dap.
well, I'm stereotyped.
What?
I'm always here to surprise. Now, yeah, there's other things you say where I'd be like, yeah, like you really ate with that one, but what you just said, it just wasn't.
That's very true. I agree.
Yo, she said, yeah, you really ain't clocking.
It's time to go. It's time to go. It is time to go. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do this no more.
How they say it? Clock that T.
Clock that T.
This is why people cannot have a conversation.
Lululemon.
This is great. This is great.
Oh my god. Ooh, that brought the tears to my eye.
So, what did you find out about yourself?
Nothing. It doesn't work. I was trying all this time. I tried two things. It doesn't work. It's okay.
I'll find it for you later because that's the wrong one.
So yeah, that was
I don't even know how to recover from that.
Give me some of that, fine sir. And you really ate down.
I didn't say
Clock
ate
it.
down. I said you ate. I didn't say ate down. That dang.
Clock it.
Give me some that for that one.
Give me some that for that one. No, that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're done. You're done.
So, we all know how in Fancy Fur, all the syllables behind him was to lose his toy train. This is the start of my villain arc.
Why am I starting your villain arc?
Yeah, sorry.
Why am I starting the villain? You know what? It is what it is.
Don't look at me up in the corner chilling.
It is what it is. C'est la vie.
I am literally the definition of I'm just chill.
You're just a chill guy.
Literally. Just been a chill guy. When they think that you're the villain, but you're just a chill guy.
I don't know.
I'm waiting for the music to play.
I don't know.
You gotta give me a second.
No cap.
And now.
Crickets.
That's crazy. But that has been another episode of the Controversial Chronicles podcast. I am C. Griffey, and I got
Briggs.
Stereotype.
And make sure you tell your brother, sister, cousin, uncle, auntie, fish, monkey, and the grandma of your uncle monkey's fish. And we're gonna see y'all on the next episode. Appreciate y'all.